All right, I put some of my favorite golf exercises and stretches in this video. Definitely the medicine ball twist in the beginning and the rope pull down in the end. In between, there's some Titleist TPI stuff, upper body, lower body disassociation, stretching for extension and width, and kind of that X factor. It's not fully totally edited, it just kind of runs through. So if you can skip through and get to the parts you like, but this was definitely going to help you with, a little less pain, a little more flexibility, a little more rotation, all that good stuff. So hopefully you like that one. All right, thanks. Hey there, I'm Dana DeSarle, PGA-TPI certified. And yeah, we all know golf is effing hard. I'm trying to keep it simple here by sticking with fundamentals. All right, let's go. All right, so now we're going to go over probably one of the best exercises for learning the muscle motor pattern of the kinematic sequence. Lead hip, right-handed golfer, left glute's your friend. That left glute pulls back, the center line follows, the lead arm pulls into impact, then the last piece is trail arm and club follow. So we're gonna do these medicine ball throws, and I'm gonna throw them. These are actually pretty heavy, 14 and 2 16-pounders. But I'm gonna just try to keep my arms connected and extended similar to the golf swing, and I'm not going to throw my arms. I'm going to try to use as much hip as possible and then just let the ball fall out there. And then I just do 3 of these a day now with these. And so we're going to go back into our backswing and then full hip rotation through there. And we'll do them both directions. On the way back, I'll throw them like I'm a lefty golfer, just to stay in tune on both sides of the body. All right, so now I've thrown the medicine balls down this direction to this end of the fitness studio here. So now I'll just grab this 7.5. I recommend starting out with a 2.5 or a 5. And I'm still training sequence. Now I'm training both arms for also extension. So the trail arm in the swing activates right about when the club is parallel to the ground and extends through impact. So I've kind of got this in my golf grip. I've used the kettlebells, but I like just a regular dumbbell better because it's more like gripping a club. So I'm just going to let my trail arm come to about that level, and then I'm going to extend it through. But notice I'm still working on kinematic sequence. So I'm here, so it's lead hip, chest, and then this arm, trail arm's coming through. And I'm trying to get as much extension down the target line as possible and feeling that trail hand extend down. I'm staying in posture too. Now the lead arm, I'll grip the dumbbell kind of like the club, but I'm really trying to build strength in these 3 fingers. And with a lot of my students, they tend to let the grip, especially the beginning students, slide into the palm. The great thing about doing this with the dumbbell is you can't put it in the palm, so you have to build strength in these 3 fingers. And that palm pad there is how your grip should be. So I'll take the thumb off to build strength so that I can keep that strength piece there. Now, same thing in the sequence, but now I'm trying to get as much extension and width as possible on this backswing. And this really trains your backswing. And this accelerates that motor pattern of that backswing. And we'll get into posture too. I'm still trying to stay in sequence. So I want that good posture, good spine angle, bending from the waist here, and going down the target line. And I'll do about 10 of these. So I'm done there. Now I'll throw the medicine balls back the other way as a left-handed golfer, bilateral training, keeping balanced here. So my lefty swing isn't as good and coordinated, obviously. But now if I'm a lefty, I'm trying to feel this lead side, so right glute pulling back. And it's the lead side pulling motion that you have to learn. We don't want trail side pushing because that can cause some tilt. So we want the lead side pulling. Go into some more Titleist TPI specific movement. And Titleist TPI teaches all about upper body, lower body dissociation. So as much rotation in shoulder turn without too much hip and vice versa. So we're going to show upper body, lower body dissociation, a couple ways to do this. So we're going to disassociate upper body with lower body, so stabilizing lower body, and then just do these turns, about 10 reps on each side, and you're getting a little bit of shoulder in. This is only about 4 pounds, so you can do this with a golf club or whatever at home. Get that, and then the opposite side. Stabilized while we're rotating the upper body here. And another way you can do this is seated. I like doing that because the arms are out here and it seems to give me more range of motion. And you can do a weighted bar behind the back. If you put it behind your back, don't put it on your neck bone there, just put it kind of on your trap muscles. This one is one of the tests in TPI to see how far you can go with your range of motion. So you can go back and forth, seated twists, get as much range of motion. And if you're a right-handed golfer, of course, you're trying to push this range of motion right here to where you get your back at the target without the hips rotating. So then you've got that. Keep going back and forth on that one. Are these stretches with the TRX. So here, I'll stretch each arm, like 3 count yoga breaths, just, if you're nervous on the first tee or whatever, you take those deep breaths. So you're getting chest, stretch back. Here's the key, is getting as much stretch on this trail arm as possible, and then we'll do the lead arm through impact. So you're really stretching the shoulder out and increasing that range of motion. Now I'll do the left arm. So same thing, chest, stretch back, and then possible with this lead arm down the target line. So I'll do that round, and then I'll do another 10 leg raises. Of course, I'm not going to do 10 today for the essence of time. Then I'll stretch here with both arms back and just kind of do some squats here, 10, 25 reps or so. Get some ab crunches. Here we go. On the ball. Try to do 25 of these. Sometimes I'll do them slower, contract. Sometimes I'll do things faster, just trying to change that rep speed. So go from the crunches there into what we call dolphin kicks. So on the stomach here, and this is getting that lower back, and it's like a handstand push-up. Just kind of kicking up. Lower back strength. These will get you. Be careful. Yeah, be careful when you first do those, or if you first start doing those. You can just do them on the mat and just barely do it. And then I'll really stretch forearms out here. Kind of calming the breath too. So we'll stretch this way, hands down. Then I'll put the palms up. Nice little stretch. And then side to side, stretching those forearms out really helps. Leg raises this time. Just do a couple. Same thing here. I'll change up the rep speed. Sometimes I'll go a little faster. Sometimes I'll go for more peak contraction. Just whatever I'm feeling. Really getting the abs. You can get here and do a peak contraction and blow the air out as you contract. Allows you to contract the abs harder. And then you can go faster on the way down. So then from there, I'll go into some hip stretching and just lie here, get that leg all the way over. 3 deep yoga breaths, trying to push this shoulder down, get as much stretch as possible. More stretch here, hip both directions. And then you can do this one, what they call the pigeon pose too. Stretch it out that piriformis muscle, which goes along the sciatica nerve. I'll come to the high pulley here, and they have this nice extension that simulates a golf club. And then I'll do with the rope, you can either use the rope for a pull down or one of the handles. But this also simulates the Titleist TPI kinematic sequence, where we want to use our hip, then the center line, and the arm is pulling. So my arm is going to stay locked under my chin, and the only thing that's going to be moving is going to be the lead hip on both sides. So when I first show students this, they want to pull with their arms. So I'll get in and demonstrate here. So, and this is 32 pounds, so it's not light, but start out with like 10 pounds as you build up to this, and then we'll get there. So right now we're going to keep the shoulder locked, and we're only using the hip to pull. So this is the high rope pull.